Hi, I'm Mike Niehuser, founder of Beacon Rock Research, and with me is Rick Thibault, President and CEO of Antioquia Gold, ticker AGD on the Toronto Venture Exchange. Hey Rick, how are you doing, and exciting things happening with Antioquia?
They sure are, and I guess one of the things is I'd like to just mention that we are in Colombia, which is a great country. We're based in Medellin that has perpetual spring, but besides that, it's a country that today is wide open for business. You get all kinds of help. The service industries coming into the country. We're just delighted to be there, and it is the only country we work in.
Well, you got a great land package there of about 35,000 hectares, and you've been concentrating on Cisneros, the 5,000 hectares. Tell me about what your plans are for that this year.
Well, you're correct. It's 37,500 hectares. It's one of the land positions that's with some of the other big players there. On our Cisneros project, which is 5,600 hectares, that's where we've been concentrating our drilling, and what we're doing is we've just finished the financing, and that financing is so that we can continue exploration into 2011 on a two-pronged approach. One is to continue the surface exploration, the drilling, the trenching and that, and the second one is to do 2 underground exploration tunnels.
So you're doing 2 tunnels, not just one?
That's correct. 2 tunnels in 2 different areas of the property. You drill in this type of deposit, you drill for structure, and you tunnel for grade and get your bulk sample and understand what's happening underground.
Well, it sounds like you're going through 2 structures that have been identified, but there's actually several more structures that kind of continue to keep showing up.
Yeah, when we talk structures, there are multiple vein structures and that, but we have on the property identified 12 areas of interest, and we've identified 20 other targets around these 2 areas that we're going to tunnel. And so that's why we want to get underground and start. The gold values appear to be getting higher the deeper you go, so the tunnels allow us to get deeper in that.
So what kind of program do you have planned for this year in terms of drilling and cost of program, and what would you consider to be a success at the end of the year?
I would say the success is having the 2 tunnels that allow us to work towards a resource number, to get our metallurgy finished, and understand the mining costs and so on that aspect. And the second one would be so that we identify 3 or 4 more of these target areas where we can go underground, say in 2011, and keep building the resources.
Well, really, it looks exciting when you see the, you go to your website and look at the tunnels going through those various structures. You get the picture of somebody being able to go in there and then move right up each one of those structures to where you may have a mine in operation cheaper and a lot faster than the market maybe is contemplating.
Yeah, that's correct. We have a Peruvian partner that bought into us last August, and they're the ones that are supplying the financing for this this start of the 2011 program. And they from their experience of where they produce about 200,000 ounces a year from this similar deposit, is to go underground, drive through the structures, go along strike and go up and down and start to build your resource and see the grades, the continuities on the grades and stuff like that. So we're leveraging on their experience to help us understand this property very quickly to go to production.
Well, it sounds like Cisneros isn't exciting enough if that's all you had to be busy for a whole career, but you've got another 5 or 6 times as much of that JV or do additional mines. So this is really a company that people should be looking at as not something that's going to be here and gone, or it's going to be a long-term effort.
That's correct. We've got another 6 projects that the Vice President of Exploration with a small team is starting to prioritize and put out so that we can joint venture some of them, probably keep a couple for ourselves down the pipeline for years to come, and like you say, look for some joint venture people to look at these other ones. There's a lot of interest in Colombia. We think our land package is good. It's throughout the Cauco Porphyry Belt, which is where the Medoros, the Continental Golds, the Anglos, Seafields, they are.
Well, Rick, I really look forward to the news flow you've got coming out this year. And again, Mike Niehuser with Rick Thibault, President and CEO of Antioquia Gold, AGD, on the Toronto Venture Exchange. Thanks again.
Always a pleasure, Mike.
Okay, take care.